Well, hello, everybody. This is Auntie, and I am here to talk about Life After Lockup, Season 6, Episode 16. We're going to be talking about Leticia and Keith. Are y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my listening reviews. All in all, who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old. It's time for auntie advice. It's time for auntie advice.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Let's get into this couple. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this particular couple because it's just the delusion for me. Sometimes when I watch Letitia, I feel I feel very sad. I feel very sad. On so many levels. Y'all give me some feedback downtown in the comment section about how y'all be feeling about this, because when you watch, we've watched Letitia now for some years, and she hasn't changed. Um, so Keith is out. We wake up with them in the bed, and he's saying he wants some more, right? The cameras have arrived at the house. And we all know that this is some fool-la-la. Um, she says, who doesn't want to find man in their bed? And, they're getting up. Right now, the storyline for Letitia, instead of it being about these houses, the non-payment of rent, instead of us seeing Letitia's real life, like what's really going on with Letitia, we see in this book. I would like to see Letitia talk about her real life. Now, we know that Keith just got out of jail. Like, he still got the bars, the soap bar smell on him. And he's talking about getting his son. And Letitia is saying that she needs to have a conversation with the girls, i.e., the oldest daughter, about moving Keith's son into the house. Now, Keith has been incarcerated, I know, for at least 11 years. They thought he was going to get out the last time we saw Letitia, and he didn't. We have seen prior to all this, the daughter, the oldest daughter, really not digging what's happening. She's not, y'all. She for this bull. I'm so grateful, and I can't say it enough, that she has a dad who is in her life, who seems to be active in her life, because God only knows. His son, Keith's son, we've seen pictures of him with his father. So he got to know his father for some years before he got incarcerated. He's been living evidently with a mother who had problems enough for Child Protective Services to take him out of the home. and place him with Keith's father. Keith also has 3 other children who were born in the same year by 3 different baby mamas. And Leticia thinks that Keith is going to be faithful to her. Okay. Okay. So her and Keith are trying to get the little boy and bring him into the home. But we noticed on last week's episode that she said the children. The daughter looks like she's just fresh getting back at home, because if y'all remember when Latisha was in the house with the little girl who found out on that particular episode that Keith wasn't her biological father, that she had said that the daughter was with the father on vacation. So the daughter is just getting back, and now she's got Keith's son coming to stay with them. Leticia doesn't know what was going on with this little boy, and neither does Keith. This little boy, who is still at the age of you don't blame the child. And she wants to move him into her home with her daughter. Now, I ain't saying nothing wrong with the little boy. I'm saying fans are outraged at the fact that Leticia would move this boy into her home. Fans are outraged. And that just is what it is. Because they don't know each other. And Leticia doesn't appear to many people that she would put safeguards in place for her girls. The little girl is running up on Keith saying, "Hi, Daddy." Where are the safeguards? And ain't nobody saying nothing's going to happen. But people are aware that things do happen. And so fans are outraged and conflicted about why Leticia would make such a decision. And say, well, I know, my baby girl gonna go for it because she just go for everything. But I don't know about my oldest. And then when you talk to her about it, you force it down her throat. She don't have no choice. I didn't see Leticia say, well, we're going to sit down about it. And if you feel uncomfortable with it, we'll make other arrangements. No, she's telling the little boy and telling Keith, we're coming to get you. F DCPS. But you know what? When you are lawless in one area, you probably lawless in other ones. You don't give up about the law, and in my opinion, and you don't give up about what's right or wrong because your mind ain't thinking that. Because allegedly, right now, she just got locked up for tags. Then she got in trouble basically because there's a case out there that she took some woman named Carlene's money and didn't do work. Then Amber, according to Amber, had a video of some other girl that her taxes got deposited in the wrong. Like you got a pattern of just not giving a about rules, regulations, the law, incarceration. You sit there and think it's cute. In my humble opinion. And now you're bringing, where are the safeguards for the girls? Even bringing a man in your house. And I swear, I'm not accusing Keith of doing anything. I don't think he's that type of guy. I'm just talking about in general, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we safeguard our children? Maybe Letitia has safeguards in there. Maybe she talked about it, and they edited it out. Maybe she said these are the safeguards. Why are they hitting me up like this? Maybe she said these are the safeguards that I have in place for my daughters, and it just got left on the editor's floor. I undeleted NASA. NASA, you come on back in here. You just can't be cussing. Let me know you got undeleted because I went and took the delete off. They go bowling. The little girl says she doesn't like bowling. They're having a good time and she is looking miserable. Keith speaks to her and tell her that her hair look good. She's completely unfazed and just don't want to be bothered. And it's sad because Letitia knows that she is. You can tell by the eye contact that she makes with the daughter that she's at her wit's end because she wants what she wants. She wants Keith. Okay, so where'd you get that from, Lovely Libra? Lovely Libra said the oldest daughters don't live there. She's just showing up because mama going to give her a cut. So where'd you find that at? Where's that information that the daughter don't live there? Did Letitia put that in a video or something? Where did we get this from? Oh, it's your own perception. Oh, okay. Okay, you didn't say that. Okay. I just saw that pop up. Okay. Cause I don't want Letitia coming over here on my damn channel and saying, you know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of her. But I don't need the hassle either. When Keith sits down with the little boy, he talks to the little boy about a girlfriend. He thinks that he's going to be a better dad for his children when you can't raise children behind bars. You can encourage them, you can talk to them, but you can't raise them because raising is more than talking. Raising is actions and interactions. And so while he thinks that he can be a good father, he doesn't know because he's been institutionalized for 11 years. And Letitia don't have the every time I see something that comes up with Letitia on it, right, I think about the consequences for the kids. Everything that we do as parents has consequences that can fall onto our children. He's mad because when they go down to the court, they've been postponing, but they have a lot that they need to do for discovery. I'm sure when they go to the hearings that they're telling them why they postponing it. But when they come out, then he says, give me an opportunity, give me a step back. I need to call my son. No, go see him. You have a conversation with your son in person. And this is why you know that everything that you think you know about parenting a child, you just might not know. Because why wouldn't you go to him and talk to him? Why wouldn't you, in Letitia, instead of saying FDCPS, why wouldn't y'all get your asses in the car and go and have a talk with the boy instead of saying we gonna have family night at the bowling alley when you know this ain't no family? But it's the delusions, in my opinion, that Letitia has, and I don't understand. Sometimes I be wondering, is she autistic? Is she like high functioning? And I don't mean that in a negative way because y'all know I have autism in my family. So I understand it, but I do understand high functioning, which is on Lil Deb's house. Now I'm be doing Lil Deb's house. But is Letitia high functioning? Because the repeated crimes, she wants to bring a boy into her house, right? I don't know if the little boy's living with them or not, but she just got locked up. She's just as much as a criminal as her husband. The little boy saying he love his dad, but he don't know him. He doesn't know him. Letitia doesn't know him. Then she sat there and said, I don't know what happened. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm fighting against my own self right now because I want to cuss, hoot, and holler. I want to act a fool. Letitia sat there on this show. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And said, I don't know what has happened that has caused him to be taken out of his mother's home. Why don't you? So you wasn't trying to reach out to Keith's kids prior to this? Go on somebody's channel and interview and answer that question. Why did you say that? Did you know? Why don't you know? But you think you're going to mother him and everything's going to be smooth and we're going to have all these babies in under our roof and everything going to be happy ever after? It's a fucking, oh my God. Is the house yours? Is it legitimately yours? Are you going to pay the rent on it? She constantly getting locked up. She was taking her daughter to a birthday party. A fucking birthday party. And she get boop, 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 pull over. And then she comes on Instagram or TikTok or on other social media and blow smoke up our butts. And don't think that we, people who look like me, have grown up with people that look like you and do what you do. All of us know somebody like you, especially growing up in DC. But you sitting up here talk about FDCPS and y'all take y'all resources and put the resources to a child who don't have nobody fighting for him. But the two people that are fighting for him are felons. The two people that are fighting for this little boy are felons. So what is it, a revolving door? Keith come out, you go in? You got you marked yourself because you are what you say you are. You create a business that's got felon in it in pumps or some dumb like that. You are exactly what you say you are. But you want the people downtown at DCPS or DPS or whoever to think that you are a good home to place this child in when you got all of this on you. It seemed like it's something new every year, like Christmas. And you think you fit to take care of somebody else's child instead of living here, leaving him down there with the father. And he says, I don't want this burden to be on my father, on my father. Get the out of here. It's the delusion. Who says that Letitia is not going to be serving time for these allegations that are out there in the street? Who says that Letitia ain't going to go to jail and her daughters are going to have to, Lord Jesus Christ? You need to stay with the father. That's just my opinion about it. It's just it's the entitlement. I did my 11 years, so all my slate is clean. No, the it's not. Because it takes a while to get out of jail thought and institutionalized and having to watch your back and having to be on guard and like all of that stuff that you manage that help you to survive. Some of it isn't necessary for the free world. And you got to know when that stuff rise up, how to purge that off. Like it's the delusion of this. And Leticia is laughing at Kiki and is spending money and just having a great time. I saw the other day. I don't know if it was on. I think it was, or excuse me, y'all, or Amber's channel where they had, it was like Letitia moved out. Some it was Amber because Amber said that somebody had sent it. They sent her a video of Letitia's front yard. She had office furniture and everything up in that mother. I see what Zoe says. He doesn't even have a job because he a kept man. And remember when she went out, y'all, to get the ring, she was saying that he had money in the bank. Okay. I'm going to get off of this, y'all. But this right here, from a perspective of a black woman, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because we're better than this. And to see her delusion, in my opinion. And just feel like life is just so giggly and fun, and Keith is home, and I'm just gonna have this sweet little family. That's just not like, this ain't the Brady Bunch. Like, you don't have a housekeeper named Alice, and a husband that is an architect or whatever Mr. Brady was. This ain't the Brady Bunch, young. This good times. And it ain't even good times because James and you know what? This ain't even good times. I don't know what story this is. But this ain't reality. And when you still getting locked up, and I know this probably happened some months ago. I don't know what's going on with the little boy, but Letitia, you still going to jail. You still getting arrested. She had a $40,000 cash bond and was sitting on TikTok with her hair all over the place. At least that's where I saw her talking. You so worried about what people saying about you instead of worrying about what you're doing with yourself and to yourself. We are not the ones taking your daughter to a birthday party and getting pulled over. We are not the one who is being accused of not paying rent in an office space. We are not the ones who are being accused of taking people's money and not producing a work. Like, these are allegations that have been alleged against you. Like, you got your back up against the wall, young. That's not us. But she'll get pissed off and mad when somebody talk about it. Like, young, you're not ready for this. I know you want to please your husband and you want him to be happy, but reality is reality. And your husband needs some time to be out to get that sin of jail off him. And now he got some woman named Stephanie texting him. Anyway, I'm going to end it right there. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. But I'm going to tell you right now, the fans are very concerned about Latisha. They are very concerned about the comments and the things that she is doing out there downtown with her family. They really are. People are very concerned about it. Let me see something. People are very concerned. Someone said he has a history of making poor decisions. Someone else said, I saw some things about online about evictions, arrests, etc. It like, do I go into this thread? This is ridiculous, but I'm gonna move on. I love y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think downtown in the comment section. Are y'all concerned about what's going on? How do y'all feel about all of this? Should fans not be concerned about a single mom? And Letitia already said I'm living as three women. We are used to not living with a man in the house. She said it out of her own mouth. So make the adjustment slowly, Letitia. I know that's your husband, and I know you want him with your children. We're just asking where the safeguards. And again, like I said, maybe she's talked about it and production cut it, but I think a lot of people will feel more comfortable if they just knew what the safeguards was. Anyway, I'm out of here. Love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water.